right, so next, let's bring up from Extreme Networks, Alexandra. Here we go.
Now that we have our title slide up here, I can get started. So again, very new to the company, but general background on Extreme. Founded in 1996, so it's been around for quite some time. I was barely born by 1996, so they've been doing this for almost my entire life. It's a fairly large company. I made quite a few acquisitions over the past couple years, but a pioneer in the access networking industry. Over 50,000 customers now with the recent Aerohive acquisition, over 11,000 partners. And some of the things that we're most known for is NFL stadiums, esports. We're in over 50% of the Fortune 50. But then also our customers really love the company of Extreme. So number one, Peer Insights customer choice in Gartner for both data center and wired and wireless LAN. So very proud of those designations. But moving more towards the technology, because that's what I'd rather focus on. Extreme was often seen as kind of a legacy networking company, and in the last few years have made quite a few acquisitions on the technical side. So Zebra, Brocade, Avaya, and then just in August, the Aerohive technology. And the Aerohive technology was a really big change for Extreme, focusing more on cloud networking. So today, in a majority of the presentations, there have been people talking about cloud and ML and AI. And that's something that Extreme hasn't really focused on in the past. So Extreme Cloud IQ is the new cloud platform that Extreme's going to be focused on. And we're going to be unifying routing, switching, and Wi-Fi all under this platform. So Extreme Cloud IQ is the Aerohive Hive Manager platform. It's being rebranded, so we have new logos, new colors in there already. And over the next 90 days, we're going to be working on getting all of Extreme's edge technology into Extreme Cloud IQ, with the goal over the next 12 months, all of the other Extreme technology and hardware is going to be able to be managed, monitored, and troubleshooting, and all the analytics will be available from the cloud as well. So it's really going to be the first enterprise-grade, end-to-end, cloud-driven network. So we're really excited for that. And moving more towards autonomous networking. So again, in Bob's session, he really talked about AI, ML. They're kind of buzzwords right now, but there's companies moving towards that in the next couple months. That's something that we're very dedicated to. And we want to make sure that we funnel all of our innovation into not only cloud networking, but also autonomous networking, trying to simplify the jobs of the IT directors and the network administrators and system admins that are in the technology on a day-to-day basis. So now I'm going to go into the actual interface in my last 2 minutes here. So hopefully this is still open. And around cloud networking, this is now the world premiere of Extreme Cloud IQ. For those of you familiar, again, with Aerohive, it does look very similar to Hive Manager. Just notice the new color and logo at the top here. But this is a third-generation microservices-based cloud platform. This is kind of our main dashboard here, where you can get a high-level idea of what's going on the network. The nice thing about cloud deployments, and especially third-generation cloud, is that we're focused on continuous delivery and continuous innovation. So there's new updates going into these platforms on a weekly basis, as compared to more of the legacy cloud vendors, you would say, in the first or second generation. Typically only have 3 or 4 updates per year. So that's something that really sets Extreme Cloud IQ apart from competitors. And then again, we try to keep things high level, but if you ever want to click on a specific data subset within the platform, that's where you get into the more sophisticated tools. This one, for example, is called Client 360. This can show me things like RSSI for a specific client, and it can look at signal-to-noise ratio. I can even benchmark that against other people that are nearby in the facility, and then I can get down into much more granular data down here. Authentication mechanisms, I can look at client trails as far as where that client is going, his typical network usage. This person is doing Facebook, iTunes, Facebook Video, and Google Play right now at the office, so might want to make some application rules for him, make sure he's doing work. But a few other things I wanted to highlight in my last couple seconds here. All the ML-based algorithms and calculations that we're doing within the platform, we have status bars broken out into different categories on the network, what we think are the most important or the most powerful. You can always drill down into a specific tool to get more information, but we're doing the thousands of calculations on the back end, and then we're providing that in a more purpose-built display that we think is going to be a source of business important data for the people that are using these platforms. That's it. I'll leave this open while we wait for questions.
All right. Any questions for Alexandra? Any questions at all? Looks like you also answered every single one of their questions. Cool. Anything else you want to take a couple minutes to talk about, or are you good?
Yeah, if I have 3 extra minutes, I'll spend them in here.
I don't see any questions coming in, so.
All right. Can show off a couple other tools.
I do have a question. If you had 2 more minutes, what else would you talk about?
Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm going to slip them some money when I get off the stage. So just spending a little bit more time in this platform itself, one thing I wanted to show under the Clients tab, this is something that's very unique to Extreme Cloud IQ. We can look at the maximum client capabilities for everyone that's connected to the network. So this isn't necessarily what they're connected with or how they're performing, but the maximum capabilities of that device. So this is really great for administrators that are looking to potentially upgrade their network. Do I have any AX devices? It looks like there's 6 right now in our Milpitas office, but this is really great to see the types of devices that are coming onto the network, majority of 2-stream devices, not a lot of multi-user MIMO capabilities. That's something that's been talked about over the past few years at the conferences. But this is really great to level set with what types of devices are on your network, and you can use that to make decisions based on the vendor or the model of access points or switches or routers that you want to deploy in your network. Let me just jump over to the configuration tab very quickly. So this is something, again, that sets Extreme Cloud IQ apart. We can do wireless switching and routing configuration, monitoring, troubleshooting from the same platform. So it's a single pane of glass that you can do all of your access networking from. And then, again, progressive disclosure, but we allow you to drill down into different segments of the configuration wizard, whatever you're interested in. So in this case, I'm in a wireless SSID as an example. I can do my authentication mechanism, set up a radius server, set up different user profiles. So everything that you would need to configure a network lives within this template here. I can show off a switch template very quickly. So you'd be able to go in here and do individual configuration for switches. I can also go into a port configuration view if you are more inclined to visual type configuration. That's all accessible from this portal. And then you could do the same thing for routing, light SD-WAN capabilities. Again, everything from this Cloud IQ platform. Another feature that differentiates Extreme Cloud IQ is that we have a public cloud iteration of this tool. We also have a private cloud version and also an on-premises offering. All of the features and functionality remain the same across all 3 deployment methods. So in terms of flexibility and customizability, we really allow the customer to choose how they want to deploy their management and how it's going to interface with their hardware on the end. So flexible, scalable. We have over 10 million active users visible through Extreme Cloud IQ daily, so it's a very large footprint in the industry. That's constantly being growing on a daily basis as well. So again, 3rd generation cloud, microservices built, and if anyone wants to see anything more, we'll be out at our table and we can give you a more personalized walkthrough of this tool as well. Thank you.
Excellent. Let's give it up for Alexandra.